I'm Kinsetta McCullough, and I'll be discussing an analysis report in regards to Centene Corporation. We'll first discuss their mission. The mission statement is as follows. Centene's mission is transforming the health of communities we serve one person at a time. This shows how Centene is focused on providing quality health care to people who often do not have easy access. It was clearly shown on their site and easy to find. While Centene doesn't list a separate vision statement, the mission covers that, and their work in the community shows it. They focus on personalized, community-driven care and health equity. Competitive advantage and positioning strategy. Centene's strength is local care and leadership programs like Medicaid. They serve 27.9 people and lead the healthcare insurance marketplace. Programs like Health Pays and Start Smart for Your Baby support their approach. They focus on affordable, culturally aware care and consider things like housing and food that affect health. Their key stakeholders. Centene's key stakeholders are as follows: government agencies, members, providers, investors, and employees. Social responsibility and community engagement. Centene takes social responsibility seriously. They focus on things like housing, food, and jobs. They have built programs to fight food insecurity and help mothers, such as Buckeye Health Plan, which helps improve birth outcomes. I'll now play an interview where an employee by the name of Tamara helped me just get more of an idea on how they serve the community.
And I'm back, guys. This is Kinsetta here, and I have Tamara on the line. She's an employee at Centene and also a stakeholder. She's going to be helping us out this evening by just giving us some information on the charities and community advocacy that the company is involved in. Hey, Tamara, how are you this evening?
I'm great, Kinsetta. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I wanted to just scratch your noggin and see if you can help us out here. What would you say is the company's position or approach on social responsibility? And why do you say this? And do you guys have anyone that you could compare them with?
Sure. So it's really great that you asked me a question like that. Centene's Community Impact and Giving Program is an important part of our larger Healthier Community initiative. And from a public health perspective, it's doing exactly what we advocate for, which is addressing social determinants of health head on. My background is in public health, and I recognize the value of investing upstream, and Centene's approach reflects that. Their Centene Impact program gives employees 8 paid hours each year to volunteer with causes they care about, and they match employee donations dollar for dollar. That's real support for community engagement. I actually used that during the time of May 16th here in St. Louis with the tornadoes that happened on the north and west side of St. Louis City, as it impacted several of my family members and loved ones. So I was able to actually give back while making sure that I was able to have Centene's backing. I also say that as the largest managed care provider for children and youth in foster care, we serve over 280,000 members. Centene goes beyond just coverage. Employees are hands-on, assembling sensor kind kits, making fidget blankets, and partnering with Foster Love to build bikes, skateboards, customized duffel bags, etc. It's a people-first model of care that acknowledges trauma and promotes dignity. Through the Centene Foundation, the company has also invested over $100 million since 2021 in nonprofits focused on healthcare access, education, social services, and disaster recovery. One powerful example is a new community in Texas following the Uvalde tragedy. These efforts demonstrate how corporations can and should play a meaningful role in advancing health equity.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. You guys are really involved. I had no idea that you guys were as involved as you were. Thank you so much for that information.
No problem. It was great speaking with you. Thank you for asking me about it. I was really honored to be able to highlight Centene's health in the community.
Well, thank you so much, Tamara.
Okay, have a great day.
You too. There you have it. Centene has done a lot within the community, and they've also done a lot with their employees by allowing them to volunteer in certain community aspects, just showing their dedication with social responsibility. The global presence in operations. Centene primarily operates in the U.S. While Centene has made global investments, the bigger focus and main focus is still on local first approach. Corporate business strategy. Centene aims to be a low cost in managed care backed by smart data and local plans that understand their communities. They've also sold off non-core parts of the business just to simply focus on growth. Quality commitment. Quality is a top priority. Their programs are URAC and NCQA accredited. They spent over $21 billion on preventative care services, showing strong commitment to wellness. Organization and structure. Centene is structured by region and department with smaller companies and running health plans. This lets them adapt to state policies. Competitor comparison. We got our big wigs, which is United Healthcare and Optum. They're strong competitors because they have a wide range of healthcare packages, not only in private healthcare, but also in some instances state healthcare, along with healthcare that's governed by certain companies. You also have Aetna, which has partnered with CVS, and they have a nice, decent setup with the mini clinic. And then Centene will still stand out being one of the largest insurance companies that's handling Medicaid at this time. The leadership analysis. Sarah London is Centene's CEO. She is strategic and a tech-focused leader. Her background in analytics shows in their smart AI-driven care models. I also was able to interview another employee who's also a stakeholder by the name of Jasmine, and she's going to give us a little more detail on Miss Sarah London, the CEO. This is Concetta, and I'm going to be interviewing Jasmine, and she's a stakeholder / employee at Centene. Hi, Jasmine.
Hello.
How's it going this evening?
It's going. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I just have one question for you. Who's the leader at Centene, and what type of leader is the CEO? And why do you say they are who they are?
Okay. Her name is Sarah London. She hasn't been with the company too long, but just in a short period of time, she has had a really big impact on the company overall. And let's see, I would say she's really big on culture, and she is aimed to have an employee workforce that mirrors the customers in which we serve here at Centene. And then she's also really, really big on diversity in the workplace. She's known for acknowledging the employees' concerns. I mean, she may not get around to everybody's concerns, but I know that she makes the employees feel like we truly have a voice and our voices matter. And we do that through a lot of surveys that come out weekly. And I know that in today's society, there are a lot of large corporations that don't always show appreciation for the employees internally. And it's so easy to get overlooked. But with Sarah, it's quite the opposite. And the company has about a little bit over 60,000 employees, and they continue to live up. 60,000 employees, and the company continues to live up to its mission, which is basically just transforming the health of the communities we serve one person at a time. So again, just kind of circling back, Sarah, I would say she's really, really personable, and that's just something I can appreciate. Just feeling seen overall as an employee.
Okay, Jasmine. Actually, that was very good, and I really appreciate your time this evening for just answering that one question for me, and I hope that you have a good evening.
Not a problem. Thank you, Concetta.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Well, you heard it from an employee herself. They are really feeling Miss Sarah London as the company's new CEO. And her, not only her strategic level of running the business, but her way of making her employees feel seen and feel heard. In conclusion, Centene stands out for its social mission, government program focus, and community approach. They stay strong in Medicaid and health equity, even while facing big competitors like United Healthcare and Aetna. Thanks for joining me, and that concludes my presentation.